To kick off, here's Will Lutz. And here we go from Indy. Josh Downs to return it. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. So out come the Colts for their first offensive possession. Bringing them out to 4th overall pick in 2023 out of Florida, a super athlete at quarterback, Anthony Richardson.
I don't think it's hyperbole to say that when Anthony Richardson came out of the draft out of Florida, he was the greatest all-around athlete we'd ever seen at quarterback. 240 pounds, running 4.4, jumping 40 inches. He was the envy of defensive ends and linebackers that couldn't put up those numbers. Now, it's taken all those athletic traits and squeezing them into the quarterback position, maximizing all that physical talent to become the superstar he can be.
And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the shotgun, it's Richardson. He's got Pierce. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Sent down by Cody Barton.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. Trying to get it with the option here. He's found some space as he crosses the 45. And they'll finally get him down at the 37-yard line. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And it's good for an Indianapolis first down.
Hey, forget about it. Forget first down. For a moment, they were thinking touchdown on that play. What a time to deliver a breakaway run. And that puts a ton of momentum on their side for the next snap.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Richardson now on 1st and 10. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Pittman's got it. He's got a gain of 6 there. Sent down by Cody Barton.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. They picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
And the Broncos are in the nickel for this 3rd down. Throwing from the pistol, Richardson. Flushed out of the pocket. He's running for it. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the first down.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. He's on the move. Ooh, he's calling his own number again. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after looks like a yard gain. P.J. Locke getting there for the stop.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that, and it's a good thing he woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep him moving forward.
Option give to Taylor, and he's brought down for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Richardson. Escapes the pocket. They'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. that inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks, well, they're a lot like sharpshooters in the NBA. Sometimes they're just going to miss. Got to shake it off and keep on firing.
So after the incomplete pass, here's 2nd and goal. Here's Richardson. He brings it in. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal. Richardson back to throw. Ooh, that looked like a pick for a second, but it hits the end zone grass. They are very fortunate to get this one back, but now they've got 4th down.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Up and good from Fairbairn. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. But that's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Here's Tremont Smith with the return. Return's looking good so far. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him. So we'll see the Broncos offense now for the first time. They'll be led out by the former first-rounder out of both Oregon and Auburn. It's Bo Nix.
Bo Nix entered this league as a grown-up. 61 college starts will do that for you. A ton of college experience. And Bo Nix is a facilitator. When he is at his best, that ball is in and out of his hands in an absolute hurry. If he were a point guard on a basketball team, he'd want to go up and down the court and get it out of his hands as quickly as he can. He's accurate, he's tough, he's experienced, and he's poised for this challenge of the NFL.
Now the first run of the game for Javonte Williams. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. They stay on the ground with Williams. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Here's an option play to the left. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Making the stop that time, Nick Cross. Halfway there on 1st down, that brings up 2nd and 5.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss, some really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
Play action with Nix. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And the Colts pick it up. And they stop him before he gets much on the return.
You're using this play to try for a 1st down, but also set up whatever in your back pocket for 3rd down. But you know what? Throw it all away. None of it matters now if you can't hang on to the doggone football. And the defense pounces on that one in a hurry.
New set of downs for him from the 46. 1st down throw here from Richardson. That's complete to Pittman. And they make this stop, we're going to say, at about the 37-yard line. Only a solitary field goal so far as we're through one quarter. Just a field goal separates these two. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Lucas Oil Stadium after this. Ready now for our second quarter. The Colts have the football. They have it on 2nd and short. From the gun, Taylor. And he's able to get this down to the 36. 2 yards on the pickup. And it'll be first down, Colts.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
First down, ball at the 36. Taylor again. And he runs this one down across the 35 and inside the 30. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
2nd and 3. Into traffic, complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. They get 6 and a first down as well.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Play action with Richardson. Cut near the goal line. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. They get 19, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's 1st and goal. Taylor can't fight past that line. They stop him at the 3.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal. Another shot for Taylor. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Back-to-back runs, stop short, and now it leaves him with a big 3rd and goal.
Well, you haven't given up the goal line yet, but this offense is moving closer and closer. Now might be the time defensively to get a little more aggressive, try to stick them with the loss, and make a difficult 4th down decision.
And that's complete in the end zone. Touchdown, Indy. The Colts grow their lead off the turnover. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Colts make it a 10-point ball game. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Here's Smith on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So the Broncos headed out for their 2nd drive of the game. They now trail by double digits after that last score, Brock. It's 10-0 partway through here. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Finds a man, Adam Troutman has it. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
1st and 10 from the 41. Up the gut they go with Williams. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Another run for Williams. We'll have him gain about a handful there. Play made by E.J. Speed. He got 5, and now it's going to be 3rd down and 3.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Shotgun snap to Nix. He lobs it up, looking deep to the right side. This is caught inside the 15. And they're going to bring him down just as we've come up to the 2-minute warning. Four downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. From the red zone now. That's complete. It's Javonte Williams. It's a Denver touchdown. Well, Brock, I think you and I both saw that one coming together from up here, and it became clear pretty quickly that if they got things going, that one could go the distance.
Yeah, the 6 points earned on any screen pass touchdown. I'd give half a point to the sell job of a quarterback, half a point to the effort of the running back, but 5 of those points to the big guys in front of them. They're the most important ones out there on that play, and in the best of times, they clear lane for a touchdown just like that one.
Will Lutz now on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Broncos cut it to a field goal game. Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Downs on the return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Colts and Anthony Richardson headed back onto the field. They seem likely to carry the lead into the locker room, but some points here to end the half could make things even more comfortable. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody.
Yeah.
And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Third and a lone yard coming up. To throw, Richardson. Complete beyond the marker. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Give him 8 yards on the play. And it's good for an Indianapolis 1st down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. They'll throw again, Richardson. That's brought in. It's his back, Jonathan Taylor. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. They'll throw it again. Fits it through the middle. It's an Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts grow their lead just before halftime. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Gay to add the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Colts make it a 10-point ball game. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Here's Smith on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Broncos get the football. Not a lot of time left in the half. And down a couple of scores, Brock. They probably try to get this into field goal range to trim that lead before halftime. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Nix from the gun. Mims with the grab. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. On 1st and 10, here's Nix. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. All set up now for 1st and 10. To throw, here's Nix. Has him on the quick hitter. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Now the offense going to take its 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. They'll throw again, Nix. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one and brings up 3rd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Here he is to throw on 3rd and 2. cut by Sutton. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
Bertolet able to knock it through. The flag is down, though, so let's see if this kick stands or not.
Personal foul, roughing a kicker, defense.
So after some careful consideration, they're going to go ahead and decline the penalty. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. From a couple yards deep, this is going to come out. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down. He takes a knee, and that's going to run out the final couple seconds of half number one. We're to the halfway point from Indianapolis with the Colts out in front at the break. Now it's down to Florida, where Jonathan Coachman is standing by in Orlando for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Back to you and Brock in a bit. But first, time for our EA Sports Halftime Reports. The Colts got a strong first half from their quarterback, Anthony Richardson. He came on after a slow start to fire 2 second-quarter touchdown passes and give his guys the lead at the intermission. Both these teams making their way out of the tunnel, and we're ready for the second half. And for the call, we send it back to Kate Scott and the other blonde bomber, Brock Hewer.
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome y'all back for the start of our third quarter. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Here's Smith on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Denver offense now with the football first to begin quarter number 3. That passing game they went to in the first half, it's going to need to be firing to start this second half too as they chase this lead. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Here's Nix. That finds Vele complete. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. So after that completion, we've got a player in some visible discomfort. And here come the trainers to get him some help. Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Nix with it on first. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Second half starts with a run by Williams. And that hit stops him in his tracks. No gain on the play, and they still need 10 now on 3rd down.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
On third down, here's Nix. He has the first over the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They pick up 20 yards there. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Ball at the 33 for first down. Here's Nix to throw. Short pass brought in. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Zaire Franklin there to make the tackle.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
2nd and 6 now. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Throwing on first down, Nix. Burton there to bring it in. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. Third and short in your back pocket. You can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Shotgun snap to Nix. Has it in close. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain. That sets up 1st and goal.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Williams juked the defender. And all that for a single yard. What an effort to get what he could there. Just 1 yard on the run. Still in good shape, though, with 2nd and goal from the 2.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Nix. And look at the footwork there. Touchdown! The Broncos cut into the lead coming out of halftime. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
Extra point try now from Lutz. The point after splits the uprights. And the Broncos make it 17 all. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Has this at the 6. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Indianapolis offense ready to take another swing at it. It's all squared up again following that touchdown, partner, so some added importance on this series. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Taylor gets it to begin the drive. And that's good for a gain of 5. P.J. Locke getting there for the stop. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. They go again with Taylor. This is ahead for about 5. P.J. Locke getting there for the stop. It's a gain of 5, and he's just short, so that's 3rd and less than a yard.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Shotgun, handoff to Taylor. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Richardson. He puts some air under a deep throw to the left. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. Looking for Michael Pittman Jr. on that throw. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
Richardson on 3rd. He's trying another one deep. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
Colts going to kick this away now on 4th, and it's Rigoberto Sanchez on for the punt. Fair catch, hauled in at the 18-yard line. That punt goes unanswered, no return there. And the Broncos get set to take over. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Nick's looking to throw. Complete to Mims. Still going inside the 35. And he gets in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos take a lead just before the end of the 3rd. That score was less about the throw, although it was good, partner, but it was more about getting it to somebody who knew exactly what to do with it.
Well, Kate, it's a good thing the touchdown shows up on both their stat sheets, because sometimes, well, it's quarterback who delivers, and sometimes it's the effort after the catch that really makes the magic happen.
Extra point try now from Lutz. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Broncos break that tie and now lead by 7.
Colts 17.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Downs on the return. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. First and 10 now from the 30. Straight ahead with Taylor. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there. He puts together a gain of 2, and we are at the end of our third quarter. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's the Colts' ball. They're down on the scoreboard, but things not out of hand yet. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Hauled in by Downs. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Third down, 1 yard to go. Taylor now up the middle. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
The Colts ready for the punt. And he's getting the call for the second time this game. And the fair catch made here at the 15. The Broncos and quarterback Bo Nix gearing up for their next series. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Throwing here, Nix. Finds Mims. And they take him down at the 24-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Straight ahead with Williams. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Third and a lone yard coming up. Now Nix. Oh, he's in trouble. He'll go down. The Colts got him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down.
Kate, the game wasn't on the line with that series, but don't tell the defense because they brought the urgency and juice like it was. Getting the sack, setting up fourth down, well, it picks everybody up on that sideline. And now their offense gets a chance in a one-score game.
Broncos looking at a punt on fourth down, and Riley Dixon on to handle that. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. And it ends up a good return for him, up past their own 40. It's a 61-yard punt that time. And the Colts will take over. Now the Indianapolis offense heading out. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, first and 10. Taylor trying the left side. And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bottled up at the line. Call it no gain on that run, and they face second and 10.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Now a toss play, Taylor. And he's able to reach that midfield stripe after some solid running. A solid 8-yard gain there, and now they're going to have 3rd and 2.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
3rd and just 2 to go. They're going to try to pick it up with an option left. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
Calm, cool, collected from this offense. Love to see it. No tunnel vision on what down it was. Just focused on executing the play in front of them.
They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for them. We've got 1st and 10. Bails out of the pocket quick. Took off with it again. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it'll be first down, Colts.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Indy. Colts losing by 7. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Throwing from the pistol, Richardson finds his man, Downs. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Here he is to throw. Running in the red zone. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag.
Holding offense.
Would have liked to have kept that big play, but the officials and penalties say no, and it's got to come back. He'll look to throw it. Oh, he lost the football. And the Broncos corral it. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
Well, sure, you're looking to try to get a first down on 2nd down. You're trying to create a manageable 3rd down, but I'll tell you what you're not trying to do, ever, is give the ball away. And that's what the offense does to the defense right there.
The Broncos are ready to go, and we'll get a look at receiver Marvin Mims. That defensive stand might have been the final effort needed to seal away the victory, Brock, but can't quite take off the pads just yet. Offense has to finish this one out.
Yeah, a few things here, Kate, to keep in mind, right? You got to slow the game down as a quarterback. Take every second off the clock. If you're handling the ball, you guard it with your life, and you make sure your defense doesn't come on the field again. They just did their job. Now you got to do yours.
From the gun, a carry by Williams. And they're going to bring him down after a good gain to the 40. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. Fullback dive up the gut. And there was no place to go. He blew that run up at the line. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Running for the marker with Williams. And finally, they're able to bring him to the ground. The Colts take a timeout. That's their last one. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. Broncos to a knee and let the clock run out on this win.
There's still some time to bleed off the clock, but the important factor is that the defense is helpless to stop it. You could just run that clock down as far as you're able and take off every single second.
This won't run out the clock just yet, Brock. They're going to have to kneel it again after this one. Your favorite formation, right, Brock? The victory formation here as he takes a knee.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
After one final kneel down, partner, and this should do it. So the Broncos ride out of here with a win on the road. And finally, Brock, they can exhale and take a few breaths, because I don't imagine any of them were breathing easy during that one with how close this game was.
Them or us? We're both.
All of us.
Yeah,
D, all of the above.
It is so hard, Kate, to match the adrenaline surge they feel right now and that they felt at every major turn throughout the second half. There's just something about a close game, the intensity that's there in every moment that you love to experience as a player, and that you hope in all these moments you can execute so you're the one celebrating and riding that wave of emotion.